Yizzo. What's up, people? I came in here to talk about Hulk Hogan for a minute. So y'all ain't cutting the Hulkster no slack. Youngstown, what up? All over social media. Rest in peace to the Hulkster. What up, what up, what up? Chicago, what up? Hulk Hogan had the worst celebrity sex tape. Y'all ain't cutting the Hulkster no slack. No slack. Woo wee. I ain't seen nobody get oh my goodness. I ain't seen nobody get killed in death like this, not of no celebrity. Y'all ain't cutting the Hulkster no slack. He said Macho Man was the real one in the end. Jason, what up? He said, no sir, brother. Hulkamaniacs worldwide are bashing Terry Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan. He said, you seen the meme? Have y'all seen the meme with Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne? Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. Have y'all seen that meme yet? We're gonna talk about tech a little bit. Virginia here, he didn't cut niggas no slack either. Dayton, Columbus, Ohio, what up? How could you be from both parts of Ohio? Columbus and Dayton in two different directions, ain't they? Dayton is west, ain't it? He said, toothpick Gully, you dropped. Nah, man. There's something foreign. Not keep something foreign. My man said, I love the Hulk. Black folks do worse to each other. Sheesh. I'm from Dayton, but I live in Columbus. He wasn't the nature boy. Let's just keep it real. I've heard professional wrestlers speak about racism, and I gotta say, I was disappointed in Andre the Giant. I was. When I found out that Andre the Giant was racist, I was very disappointed. But the WWF, before the WWE, it was called the WWF. And Hulk Hogan was a larger-than-life cult figure. He was one of the first mega superstars in professional wrestling. But in route to becoming that celebrity, he partnered with Mr. T in WrestleMania 1. That was one of the legendary pivotal points in his career. He was alongside Mr. T, who was a television star at the time, a television and movie star, A-list at the time. And it was just disappointing to hear him, say nigga and all of that type of shit. But most of them feel that way. Stone Cold. I can go on and on and on, man. Dusty Rhodes was somebody who kind of used to talk slick and, took on mannerisms of a soul brother. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Even Dusty Rhodes, all of them dudes, man. Them dudes is from the South. Them guys is from the South, man. So it is what it is. But they not cutting Hulk Hogan no slack on social media. They ain't. I'm not surprised to find out they are racist. I'll be surprised to find out they are not racist. Me too. Stone Cold was my guy, though. Big John Studd would talk that to the Junkyard Dog. All of them dudes was racist, man. All of them. I would say probably 80-90% of them. Even you got somebody like John Cena who made, his mark mimicking being a rapper or talking slick and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if he was racist. I'm not. These things don't surprise me. It don't. At my age, nope. This shit don't surprise me one bit. Niggas die every day, B. I see it. Why y'all going so hard on Hogan though? He got busted. I believe he apologized for it. Nobody want to hear they fucking apologies. But the thing with the racist shit, right? I was just having this conversation an hour ago at dinner. Black people ain't racist. Black people ain't racist. You might get a black people might have a retaliatory attitude towards racism, but I don't think black people are racist. Black people don't be. You don't see black people hurling racial slurs and shit. Black people don't be calling Puerto Ricans, you know, calling them out of their name. Black people don't be calling white people out of their name, not unless it's probably provoked. Niggas spend most of their time at odds with each other. The whole hating other races and shit. I think niggas probably got more acrimony towards each other than outside races. In the words of Prodigy, seen it all, been through it all. My man said it's black racist. Can you define a black racist, sir? TO203. Can you define a black racist? I've never encountered a black racist. I haven't. I've encountered black separatists, but I never really encountered black racists. I'm serious. Can somebody define me what a black racist is? DQ to great says I have. Explain. I'm willing to listen. A black bigot, yes. Explain to me. No compassion nowadays, and death is very sad. Let me build upon what you just said as far as the compassion. I don't think that you can answer racism with racism. It's a lot of people saying a lot of rotten shit about Hogan and his death because of his racist sentiment, but you can't combat racism with racism. Like, he done passed away, let him go ahead about his business and shit. It ain't no reason for any of us to say anything rotten about him. It just you don't gain anything by saying anything rotten about him. He's deceased. Go on about your business, man. I'm a Laker fan. Hulk's in your top 5. I think Hulk Hogan would have to be probably in the top 5 of anybody's, favorite wrestlers. Me, personally, my favorite was, I think, Andre the Giant. I was a big Andre the Giant fan. I'm black, so I was a big Junkyard Dog fan. We love Junkyard Dog. I like Stone Cold. Goldberg. I was a big Goldberg fan. Hulk Hogan, he was cool and shit, but I was never a Hulkamaniac. When the Hulkamania thing was big, I was a Jimmy Superfly Snuka fan. I believe most black guys my age, we followed Snuka. That's who we liked, Snuka. Everybody liked Snuka. Ricky Steamboat, that's another one. I don't think nobody in my childhood, like I said, I liked it Andre the Giant, but in black homes, black people liked the Superfly. We did. He said, shout out to Snuka, that's facts. Yeah. Sting, black people like the Sting. He said Macho Man was a black people favorite too. I thought the Macho Man was comical. I thought he was comical. Funny dude. I didn't like him more than I liked the Snuka though. I didn't. JYD. Jimmy was jumping off cages in the garden. So yeah, rest in peace to Terry Bollea, known as Hulk Hogan. I was just like, damn. I gave him a rest in peace shout out on Instagram, and it unleashed a barrage of, man, fuck Hulk. y'all, y'all didn't cut him no slack. I ain't gonna be a part of it. I'm not gonna take part in it. Even though he said what he said, he got busted. He was disappointed. His daughter was getting the meats. His daughter, his daughter was getting that. His daughter was getting the trifecta, and he was disappointed. And what's her name, Brooke? I believe Brooke still like niggas. He didn't like that, but that's his baby. You know, guys be possessive of their daughters, man. And he like, damn, out of all the dicks in the world, you want a black one. He was hurt about that. Daddy's little girl. He was hurt about that. I wonder what happened to the lady who set him up, because he was recorded saying those things. The lady, it was a specific lady who he was saying them things to, and she recorded him. I wonder where she at right now. He says celebrities are dropping quick. Brooke had a bad body but had the Hawk's face. Yeah. He was smashing his best friend wife too. It was a lot of rotten shit going on in the WWF. I'm gonna always refer to the WWE as the WWF. I'm not a WWE baby. It was called the WWF when I was coming up, and I might add that, in my opinion, it was way better when it was the WWF. I think it was better. Are you a Hulkamaniac? No. No. They've been on him all day. Yeah, they ain't cutting him no slack. That's probably the way that a bigot should be. I don't know, eulogized or some shit like that. But I don't know. I seen a lot of insensitive shit taking place on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is where they dogging him out for real on Twitter. I rocked with Hulk when I was like 5. Everybody enjoyed Hulk Hogan. He was probably like Michael Jordan of the WWF. And to hear that he felt like that about black people, everything that's done in the dark comes to the light. I'm glad that he was exposed while he was living. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have left this world and we would have never known that he didn't like us. And black people had a big hand in him becoming a cult figure. Like, black people bought them action figures. Black people bought them tickets. Black people bought them closed circuit television packages. Before pay-per-view, they had some shit called closed circuit television. And that's how we watched WrestleMania on closed circuit TV. That's what it was called back then. Hogan was in one of the Rocky movies too. His name was Thunder Lips. Yeah. He said that T Grizzly is about to hit Rico status. I ain't been trying to fuck with it. I'm probably not gonna fuck with it because I just interviewed his producer, the guy who produced First Day Out. I, out of courtesy, I'm just gonna stand down on that whole T Grizzly thing, but I'm in touch with a few people, and he's probably in hot water. I have to put this on here right now. Tech 9 from, yeah, let's talk about this for a minute, right? Tech 9 from UNLV put out another video saying that everything that he said about Birdman and Hot Beazle was all a fabrication. He was in his feelings and he just made it all up. I don't think he understands how this internet shit work. This internet shit ain't for everybody, especially niggas in their 50s. Niggas in their 50s, they haven't mastered or they don't fully understand how this shit work. You know what I'm saying? It would help to have some experience with computers. You got a lot of people who don't have basic education jumping on computers. And this nigga think that him putting out a video saying I was playing reduces the damage that was done to Birdman's reputation. I see people saying something is wrong with Tech Nine. Some people were saying that he's probably terminally ill, and that's why he put out that video. Some people are saying he changed his stance on the video because Birdman hit him up and said, we gonna get you a kidney, my nigga. So he changed his sentiments on it. Some other people said he was probably contacted by authorities. He said he was contacted by somebody. He didn't say who it was. He didn't say if it was Cash Money niggas. He didn't say it was the police, but he said he was contacted by somebody, at which point he said that it was all a fabrication. But it could never be removed. The shit that he said, once it's out there, once it's online, it's out there, and it's out there forever. So I don't know why he made another video talking about, I was playing. Like, you can't play like that. He's the first person I ever seen just totally implicate somebody by name in a murder case online. There's a lot of wild shit that you see going online, but I never seen nobody just flat out implicate, say, yo, he killed him. I believe that was the first time I seen that. He said, yeah, you can't confirm rumors and take it back like it makes it go away. He said he know who he got the phone call from. He said, fill me in, Gully. What did he say? He said that his partner, who was in UNLV, his name was Yellow Boy, was killed at the behest of Birdman by a guy named Hot Beazle. And then the next day, he put out a video saying I was playing. Man, you can't do that. That was just crazy. That was crazy as hell. The comments kept saying the whole town knew that. I gotta agree with you on that. I knew that they was allegedly responsible. I'm gonna say allegedly responsible for it at least 10 years ago. They been said that song, What Happened to That Boy, was about the murder of Yellow Boy a long time ago. So it's always been rumors, and he, according to his, he said he got receipts. He was confirming the rumors. He said, I heard that shit way back. Yellow was about that, though. He was not scared of them. They just got the upper hand, allegedly. He said Birdman called him and said, what's up, Woody? You talking about me on them computers, boy? Jeff Teague just did the exact same thing, saying LeBron James took steroids. I seen that. I did. Jeff Teague, he's a funny guy. He said a lot of funny shit on his podcast, but Jeff Teague and Gilbert Arenas, I believe both of them guys are salty at how their basketball careers went, and their displeasure is outwardly manifested by some of the things that they say on their platforms. I seen Gilbert Arenas with his crazy ass say something about Isaiah Thomas. I couldn't believe it. He said something about Isaiah Thomas ain't this and he ain't that. I'm like, man, you the fuck bugging. You bugging the fuck out. Like, I couldn't believe he said that shit. Gil son tore his knees up. T got a ring. Gil mad. Nick Young got a chip. Yeah, they be on there trying to punk Nick Young. Kenyon Martin and Gil. I seen that. Agent Zero, he killed his own career. Yeah, he fucked himself out of his career, fucking around with them guns and shit like that. Did y'all see my video that I put out about the new racist settlement that they have in Arkansas? Did y'all see that video? Did y'all understand what I was saying on that video? I ain't got no problem with them white folks wanting to be by themselves. I don't. As soon as niggas get some money, niggas be trying to move the fuck away from niggas. Niggas be trying to move the fuck away from niggas. Niggas be trying to move their kids to better schools. Niggas be trying to get the fuck away from niggas. So for them white folks to say, man, we want to move out here in the woods and we don't want no niggas around, I ain't got no problem with that shit. I don't. He said, facts. I seen that clip too, and I was cool with it. They just killed Theo for threatening to come out. Don't put that on his name, yo. Theo was killed by riptides and shit. He didn't see the flags. They had red flags on that beach telling people that it's not safe to swim there. Unfortunate situation. It was actually some surfers there to try to save him. He had his daughter with him. They saved his daughter. They couldn't save him. Very unfortunate situation. Got to be careful when you going around that ocean, man. Like, for real. I had a scare on a jet ski one time. I think I was in Antigua. And when you rent the jet skis on the beach in Antigua, you be renting that shit from the locals. These is poor people that got 3 or 4 jet skis. They out there hustling. They give you a fucking life jacket and tell you go about your business, man. You pay them, they be like, man, go on out there, do what you do, man. Just be back in an hour or two, you know. Man, I'm out in the ocean. I'm tearing up shit. I'm tearing shit up out in the middle of the ocean and fucked around and got lost. Forgot which part of the shore I was, I got the jet ski from. I was the fuck lost, man, and it was scary. It was. Ocean's a big place. Riptides are real. Don't play with the ocean. Malcolm and Eddie was ill. I seen Theo in a Funky Beat video. Funky Beat was a song by Houdini. And Theo was in that video back in the day. I totally forgot about that shit. Theo was a real hip-hop baby. Grew up, I actually feel that the character Theo was like him acting like a square. But I think Theo was really one of us. He was just on TV acting, like a square. Acting squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? You see, yeah, I remember that. Black people did better when we were separated. Somebody hit me up today in my comments and they said, well, black people need to, since they moved and they got their own all-white neighborhood, blacks need their own all-black neighborhoods too. I said, they do got them. It's called the projects. They said, we need a neighborhood where there ain't no white folks at. They got them. It's called public housing. Oh, shit. Y'all didn't know? That's called the Jacks. The Amish and the Quakers live by themselves. It's called the Jacks. The niggas be tearing them, motherfuckers tear them projects up, man. And he said, we treat our black neighborhoods like a carnival cruise. Did y'all see, if you follow me on Instagram, did y'all see what they did to Max's in North Philly? Did y'all see what they did to Max's in North Philly? Max's is one of the more popular little cheesesteak spots. It's on like Broad and Erie, like 17th and Erie Ave or something like that. Shh. Did y'all see what they did, man? He said what they do. Man, they bust all the goddamn windows out, man. They tore that motherfucker up. It's all boarded the fuck up. Motherfuckers be asking me, when you coming down? Motherfuckers be hitting me up like, yo, I want you to come do my podcast. Where your podcast at? North Philly. No, I ain't coming, pimp. I'm not. I value my life. He said, nah, I ain't doing no interviews down there. You want to interview me in Philly? We got to do it in Mount Erie. We got to do it in Mount Erie or downtown. Across from the police station or some shit. I ain't going to no Philadelphia ghettos fucking around, period. It's not safe for nobody. They don't got no fucking pics, man. They shoot at Juma. They shoot in the mall. They don't care. Straight up. He said, look at Nip. He said Isaac Hayes. I look better than Isaac Hayes, pimp. He said Malcolm directed Special Ed's video. Philly is as bad as Chicago. He said Pretty Flacco trying to bring back OBH. Them niggas would have killed Mikey T if he was black. Mikey T is a survivor. He left out of there just a little scraped up and shit. If he was black, they would have shot him. He would have been bullet riddled down that motherfucker. God damn, get a tune up. The fuck? That's like when you go on vacation, motherfuckers ask you if you went to the hood. I be like, cause I'm on vacation, I'm looking for the hood, I'm trying to relax. Man, fuck the hood. Hood is dangerous. Can't have nice things in the hood, man. You shouldn't feel no type of way about getting out of the hood. God damn. Hate them loud ass cars. Motherfuckers need to ban them motherfuckers, yo. St. Laz been on your boy Mano helmet. They've been bidding with each other. St. Laz and Mano, they going back and forth. It's comedy right now. That's not serious. It probably started out serious. St. Laz is a funny motherfucker, and Mano has seemed to show that he got a sense of humor too. So I believe it's over with. I think the music video was out that they both in, so that shit is over with. On to the next. Good evening, everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Rappers will get rich and want to go back in the hood to prove a point. Fuck the hood, yo. Fuck the hood. The hood don't love nobody, man. The hood is a bad place not to be glorified. Only niggas that glorify that shit are niggas who have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to being around palm trees and shit like that, you just leave that shit behind you. You know what I'm saying? The hood is like an island, a desolate island. You don't learn anything. You're not exposed to anything. You just have a bad, fucked up attitude, bad outlook on life. It's just bad, for real. I went to Puerto Rico. I was one of the only ones who didn't want to go to La Perla. Cops told us we went. It was at our own risk. I was in Puerto Rico, and our cab driver used to play for the Philadelphia Phillies, so he knew how to speak good English. He knew we wanted some weed, so he took us to the hood to get some weed. Then Puerto Ricans told him, yo, we're going to get you the weed, but you got to get them fucking niggas off this block. He came back to the motherfucking cab, man. That nigga eyes was this fucking big. He was like, we got to go around the corner. They want us to leave. He told him, you better get them fucking Morenos up out of here. No problem, pimp. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Kendrick was seen in the hood in a gas station parking lot doing fully clothed prison workouts, and the people messing with him. You gotta be from fucked up place to know not to mess with people who do. I spoke to King Odie today. He called me from the feds. He didn't get sentenced yet. He's waiting to get sentenced. I told him I was gonna tell y'all, you know, he reached out to me. I spoke to him today. He's facing like 9 years. He got about 2 in. But he took an open plea. He avoided the career criminal situation. Life goes on. Didn't a guy on vacation in Puerto Rico just get robbed and killed at his Airbnb? I ain't hip. You should take swimming lessons so you don't end up like Theo Huxtable. I can swim, baby. Good evening, everybody. Make sure y'all go check out the video I did about the all-white settlement in Arkansas. They got places like that actually all over the United States now. They do. Wouldn't surprise me at all. PR pretty, but seemed kind of dangerous to be messing around. That was my addiction. Had me in the hood, trying to get some fucking drugs, about to get bodied and shit for a high, dumb shit. I moved to Miami and came back to my hood a year later and saw niggas didn't do shit but get older. I already spoke about Raekwon's album. Thumbs up. He said, Odell, my homie. If you call him Odell, you definitely know him. We did 2 or 3 bits. I was in Albion with him. You did not have to zap that nigga for saying I look like Isaac Hayes, man. They called Isaac Hayes Black Moses. My homie got killed in PR back in 2021. Like the video, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Sean, you zapped that nigga, man. He didn't mean no harm, man. Somebody says, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. John Shaft was a superhero. I'll take that. I'll take that. He was pretty dapper, too. I'll take the shaft. Said the Hulkster's gone. Yeah, he was 71. That's kind of like young. 71 is kind of young. I'm assuming that his him expiring at that age probably has something to do with his lifestyle, or maybe some of the things that he was taking probably throughout his career. Some performance enhancing drugs probably wore on him, you know. My man said, rest in peace, Hogan, my first hero ever in life. Are you black? Are you black? You was supposed to have a hero before Hogan, fam. God damn. You skipped a lot of heroes, man. What about Bruce Lee? How the fuck did you make it to Hogan as your first hero, man? Depends on how old you is, I guess. He said, I'm black. I was 7. All right. He said he didn't know about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King wasn't no hero. Martin Luther King wasn't no hero. He fought for the liberation of black people, but I don't think he was a hero. He was telling niggas to turn the other cheek. That was bad information to be saying to niggas. That's not passive. That's not really what's up. You know what I mean? Conan was my first hero. Wow. I just was wondering how he got the Hulk Hogan, man. Like, we liked the Bruce Lee. We liked the Magic Johnson. Julius Erving. There was a few people to choose from back then. You know what I mean? Walter Payton. Jim Brown. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There's a few people to choose from before Hogan. I mean, but he said he was 7 years old, so. Mr. T. Good one. Another good one. He said, Moses Guthrie was my first hero. Talk that shit. Muhammad Ali. My first big hero was Barry Larkin. Tupac said the same thing. He wasn't feeling Martin Luther King saying, turn the other cheek. He said, fuck that. We got to stand for something. Somebody said Dwight Gooden. Doc Gooden, pardon me. Appreciate y'all for coming here. The great WWF icon died today, Hulk Hogan. Black people feeling some type of way about it, like they like fucking. I'm not here to say that. I I eulogized him correctly. I hit him with the rest in peace. My man said my dad was my first hero. Me too. What's up, fam? What's going on with you and the creator of DC Black's page? We don't have anything in common. What would make you say that there's something between us? What would give you that? Are you talking about he made videos about the tires I got on my Benz? He don't got no Benz. He don't know what it's like to drive a Benz. He's never gonna drive a Benz and shit like that. So he shouldn't worry about the tires that I put on my Benz and shit. I thought that was hilarious. Niggas who don't got a Benz talking about a nigga that got a Benz and shit. That just don't make sense. Hogan seemed like he only wanted his daughter to marry a white man. I think that probably was the truth. Trifecta got me going crazy in the gym. Salute to you. What you think about the T Grizzly situation? They seem to have him in a pickle. He hasn't been arrested. He hasn't been arrested, but it seemed like some of the blogs online might contribute to him being arrested. You know what? I can't even say that because the shit that was detrimental to T Grizzly and his freedom was said in the courtroom. People online, they do nothing but repeat the information that was leaked to the media from the courtroom. The nigga that did that shit and his attorney, they the ones that's pointing at T Grizzly. But I talked to somebody from Detroit. I was just in Detroit a couple of days ago. And they said that belief that he has something to do with it was already a thing in Detroit. It was already spoken of in Detroit for some years. That shit happened with his aunt. That shit happened like 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was 2020 or 2019 or something like that. It was a long time ago. And they had already it was already a belief that he may have had something to do with it in the city. I was told that the chick that got killed, I was told that she wasn't really a nice person, or she wasn't playing fair, and she probably had him in a contract or something. They were binded together legally, and in order for him to get loose, she had to go. And that was at the root of the motive to, eliminate her. Birdman had his early artist clap. He said son was getting obsessed with you when he started hating on the Benz. It's a mental health issue, man. It's a mental health issue. Here's a motherfucker making videos about me, posting pictures of me on his channel flossing. Posting pictures of me flossing, man. What the fuck is you doing, man? You trying to expand my female fan base in the District of Columbia? Fuck is you posting pictures of me fresh for, man? What the fuck? He's taking a lot of good pictures, man. Like the pictures that he was using in this video, I fucked with him and shit. Like I co-signed the media and shit. You know what I mean? Come get 2, 3, 4. Come get 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6 more. You know what I mean? Get you some more pictures, nigga. Post them on your IG and shit. You know what I mean? And at me. You know what I'm saying? He said that flattery is a sticky cologne. Just some, it was like 90 degrees today. I'm just some comfortable shit. Just came from out to eat. About to go in here and get on this PC, man. Ship some trifectas out. Make sure y'all, he said riding around the District of Columbia with an old booty bandit. See, I ain't gotta say much, man. Y'all saying for me and shit, man. I ain't got to say nothing and shit. He said riding around the District of Columbia with an old blade and shit. Oh my God. I'm ordering my trifecta tonight. Get that, man. Get that. It's effective. Ask anybody that's on it right now. Loving the content. Very inspiring, my God. Wishing you the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you have a take on Trump and the Epstein files? Nah, I don't. Nigga made a video about my Benz, man. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man? He said he got a Benz wagon. I do got a Benz wagon. That's my signature, man. I've been driving foreign wagons since the 90s and shit. You know what I mean? Bunch of Volvos and shit. I done had 3-4 Volvo wagons and shit. Every wagon I drive, man, be leather, man. Luxury and shit. I need a wagon. I got a lot of shit with me, man. I need the cargo space. What's up with Sean Branch and Taco? Taco seemed like a fiend. Taco used to be the man in their neighborhood, I believe. I heard there was some type of confrontation, man. I ain't in tune. I ain't talked to Branch in a minute and shit. We follow each other on IG. My first car was a Volvo 740 GLE with the sunroof. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna give y'all the whole hell of an interview tomorrow. I'm gonna post the video in its entirety and shit. It's about 45 minutes long. Shout out to everybody from Adidas enjoying that shit. Kansas City, what's up? They really killing that man on the internet. He was a racist, man. You gotta watch what the fuck you say, man. You can't expect people to love you, man, if you lead with racism and bigotry and shit. Like, people don't got to accept that. Everybody ain't civilized. I'm civilized enough to say rest in peace to him. He played a part in my childhood and shit. We was tuning in. We was watching WrestleMania. We was watching that shit. Him and Mr. T fighting Roddy Piper. And I think it was Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Yeah, we was tuned in. It was part of my childhood and shit. I watched the WWF cartoon. We had the action figures, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he got caught talking that racist shit, man. So that's a part of his legacy, too. He said The Rock ain't show him no love. He said you interview Al Pacino. Yeah, I ain't spoke to Amp in a minute. Do you have any pimp experience? You be saying a lot of slick shit. I got a pimp pedigree, man. My pops had sporting ladies and shit. I done been around pimps and players all my life. Didn't you see all them pimps on my channel? Roddy Mac, you seen me in the fucking Rolls Royce with Roddy Mac, right? You seen Ray Virgil on here. You seen him on here with the Rolls Royce. Roddy Mac was on this joint with the Rolls Royce with the wheel on the right hand side. You seen that, right? He said they must be new here. Either that or they ain't read the book, man. Get my book, some things I've been through, man. I speak about the pedigree and shit. It's electrifying. Have you checked out Esham yet? Nah, I haven't. I haven't. I plan on checking him out though. How Jack doing? I ain't talked to Jack, man, in a minute. Newark, New Jersey is on fire right now in public housing. They're privatizing housing. Ras Baraka got to step up for the project citizens in Newark, New Jersey. Do you think Ray was right or wrong for addressing Nas' verse or murder? Some people said that they didn't believe him, but he has a relationship with Jim Jones. It was probably the civilized thing to do to give some clarity on it. Troy Ave is my man, right or wrong. That's my man. You hit the floss a lot. No. He said if the shoe fits, wear it. Some people feel that Nas was talking about Noble from the Outlaws, and when he died, that's when he removed the verse. Some people said that, but some people feel when he said rich bums, he was talking about Jones. Whatever, except to what you believe. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at IamGullyTV_. Or go to my personal page, Dribble Almighty. That's the one that Eon be watching. Dribble Almighty and shit. He be over there screenshotting pictures of me all fresh and shit. I think he's a fruit. He likes seeing pictures of me fresh. Raekwon had no business speaking in Nas' defense, especially when his weed dispensary got evicted last week in Newark, New Jersey. Wow. His dispensary ain't open no more? I don't think Ray would allow Nas to diss Jones on the track like he said. Oh, shit. It's raining. He said Newark. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all for buying the trifecta, man. I can't stress that enough, man. How people judge you by your appearance. They do. So make sure you get you a bottle, man, and get your dribble right. Somebody asked me today, was it a sex stimulant? It's a wellness stimulant. It's a cocktail. It enhances testosterone production, circulation, stamina, and endurance. One of the benefits of improved circulation in the body is that blood circulation improves erection. So when that blood shoots to your penile area, the penile shaft, when you're sexually stimulated, you're going to get a powerful erection. That's one of the bonuses that occurs from taking this shit. Got it? He said, how old are you, youngin'? You got some game about you. I'm the dribble, my nigga. You new here or something like that? I'm the dribble. Yeah, I'm Big Brother Dribble Almighty. You new here? Have you heard my albums, the PILLMATIC series? I speak about the pedigree and shit. I'm from 17th and German. I ain't heard Nick Grant in a minute. You remind me of AZ the rapper. That's my air like. He's got a body. Jim Jones is a D-class rapper. He's not fucking with Rome Streets, Nala the Pirate, Rock, Marciano, 38 Special, Ransom, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, RJ Payne. Okay, Kenny Mack. I hear you. Mr. Bay, welcome to the dribble, my nigga. Get your dribble right. I've been here 50 minutes. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. If you don't like him, you don't fuck with him. You don't gotta bash him publicly and shit. You can't combat racism with racism. So even though he said nigga, he ain't say nothing different than your school principal would have said behind closed doors and shit. He just got caught. He just got caught. It's people that you hold in high regards that'll say nigga amongst themselves and shit. He just got caught. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that you like, that you might be a fan of. Just say nigga, monkey, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all like Eminem. Eminem said nigga. Eminem was calling black bitch, saying black bitches and, niggas and monkeys and shit like that. Y'all forgave Eminem, so don't be so hard on the Hulkster. He's a part of some people's childhood. You know what I'm saying? None of the OG black wrestlers, rest in peace, Tim. They've been saying it. A lot of people in the WWF, WWE was racist. They've been saying that for years. Hogan said if he died, he wouldn't want to come back as a nigga. Let me explain the difference between Hulk Hogan and a nigga. You ready? A nigga is blessed with supreme genetics. You know what I'm saying? A nigga don't need a pre-workout. He don't need a pre-workout milkshake. A nigga don't need steroids. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We was built with the best ingredients genetically and shit. We was. All a nigga need is a pull-up bar and some push-ups and you swell the fuck up. Them, not so much. They be needing some shit. You know what I mean? They be needing some shit. Even when I'm in the gym right now, you very rarely see niggas walking around in the gym with them bottles and shit. Niggas be in the gym. You see a nigga in the gym working out without no water. You know what I'm saying? Or you might see a nigga in the gym and he got one bottle of water and you could see through it. It's water. You know what I mean? Other motherfuckers, they be having all type. They be in the bathroom mixing it up, pouring powders and fucking, and they tumblers and shit. And motherfuckers got all these jars and bottles and shit. Like, the fuck is they doing and shit? This is the true story and shit. They be taking and drinking all kind of shit. Niggas don't need that. They don't. He said potions, PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, shit to fuck your kidneys all up and all of that. When Booker T said Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga, was a classic moment though. I kept seeing that video a lot on the internet today. Yeah, all natural. Homeboy, you got to go. You fucking up my chat with your bullshit. All wrestlers be dying of cardiac arrest and heart attacks. They was taking a lot of steroids and shit. It was a known fact that Vince McMahon favored the bigger wrestlers. The bigger you was, the more more stage time you was gonna get. You know what I'm saying? What you think about Jeff Teague and LeBron? He probably was telling the truth. I don't know, man. I ain't concerned with no basketball player's reputation except Magic Johnson. That's the only nigga I'm defending. I'm only defending Magic and Angel Reese. The rest of them basketball players, they can fight for their own reputation. In regards to my platform, I'm on Magic and Angel Reese side. That's it. He said, I just started going back to the gym and all the Indians and Arabs being there with the protein bottles. They think that shit work. Arnold was a racist in bodybuilding too. I agree. Why you think weightlifters be on the skin tanners trying to hide them bumps and the discoloration of their skin caused from when your kidneys ain't filtering shit, it shows in your skin. And they be drinking a lot of shit, put a lot of shit in their body to be fucking up their complexions. He said protein shakes don't work. I don't know. It ain't big on my itinerary, and I'm in good shape. Get the trifecta. It works. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a great night. I got things to do. Peace.